Hello everybody, welcome to Jumputi Heroes News and welcome to OCHD. Today we have a sort of unscheduled video, I guess. I had planned 3 videos and a countdown to the 3.5 anniversary, and I guess you could call this our 0.5 video because it's not really speculating as much as the other videos are, and it's more just talking about some of the little bits of information they've given us, because they've given us a little bit more than I had bargained for so far in this countdown. Little updates and stuff, and we're just going to go over the important stuff. There's loads of reprints and stuff we don't really need to get too in depth with, but just the little bits that are important, I thought it was worth going over and sharing with you. So to start off, we have, as mentioned before in one of the other videos, the theme of the event, or rather the setting of the stage for the event, which is a letter from Lil. If you don't know who Lil is, it's this character in the corner of this image. It's the sort of mascot of Jumputi Heroes, and you can read what that letter says. And we've kind of gone over some of this stuff already about the murderer who disappeared in 2019, but lots of characters coming and blah blah blah, all the stuff you'd expect to see in a little message promoting the 3.5 anniversary. We have the live stream coming up. The live stream is happening on Monday, and it will basically be this live stream, and then a few hours later the login bonus for the event will start, and then a few more hours still the actual event will start. So this is going to be like our final little bit of information where they reveal everything. Are we going to know anything ahead of time from the data download and stuff? I don't actually know. I'm a little bit unsure, and the reason for that is they do have a maintenance scheduled for the 28th, which is the actual, this will be approximately 3 or 4 hours before the event actually starts properly. This is happening on the day, so I don't know if they're going to save the data download until then. If they do, I don't know how the login bonus is going to work, because normally the login bonus starts beforehand, but I guess we'll see. I don't really know. I guess we'll see. But interestingly, the 5.5 update, they have given us some little bits of information about, which we'll see as we scroll through, does seem to be a somewhat substantial update. Nothing so far that's like a huge overhaul to the game, but lots of quality of life improvements that they had told us were coming before. Now we know will be coming during this event. So very nice. The countdown special gifts thing, which I think I did mention, but I'll go over it again anyway. We get 2,000 rubies, and it's not really a login bonus, it's not really a daily gift, it's something else. Basically, any players who log in any time before 10/19 will be entitled to these rewards. So as long as you log in before the 19th of October and after the 28th of September, at least once you will get all of these rewards, which is very nice. And there's a lot of rewards there, so this is going to be good. Maybe if people are like re-rolling or something, this could be quite useful. 2,000 rubies plus a bunch of stamina, scrolls, books. This is going to be a great way to start if you are a beginner. 2,000 rubies, I mean, no one's turning their nose up at that. I think when they did this for the 3.5 or sorry, for the 3rd anniversary, it was like 600 rubies. So they've started off with 2,000, which is substantially bigger. Is that a sign of what we could expect from this event? I don't really know, but exciting stuff. Another thing to note is this time. It's quite irregular for them to do this, but they have done it in the past, where certain events, certain campaigns, whatever, will end at a weird time. And normally that time is like midday or midnight. For seemingly no reason. They did it with the release of Nezuko and Tanjiro, the dual unit. For some reason just dropped at midnight. Nobody knows why. And there was a few other characters where they have done that. The regular time for events to end is 2:59 Japan time, and then the new events start at 3 PM. So I don't know why they've got these special dates. Could that be a sign of what's to come? I don't know. Could the 19th of October be the start of the next event? could that be like a mini extension to the 3.5 anniversary, as they have done in the past with the 3rd anniversary? They had this additional part to the event. Could it be something like that? I don't know. But that is interesting. It is interesting to me. The login bonus, which you've missed a couple of days of that now. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late getting this video out. But rubies every day for logging in, 100 rubies every day for 5 days. So 500 rubies plus the 2,000. It's looking pretty good. We get an additional 50 stamina from daily missions every day just by clearing 5 stages. Very nice. And the character reveals. We speculated the events in the previous video, what I was expecting and what I'd like to see, and now we're starting to see actual character reveals. Now this stage has 5 quests on it. Each one unlocks each day over the course of 5 days. The 5th one I don't think teases anything. It's just another 100 rubies and some doors. They all give, when you clear it, some limit break doors and 100 rubies. So again, another 500 rubies. Very, very nice. And the limit break doors, the Muso doors are quite rare. So that's good at least. And we're getting a character teased each day. And then the following day at 6 PM JST, we are seeing the character revealed in the in-game news. So far, 2 days have passed, and we've had 2 characters revealed. And so far, our predictions for what the silhouettes were showing us have been spot on. We have Koka from Gintama, and we have the X-Gloves version Vongola Ring Sawada Tsunayoshi. Does this necessarily say the other predictions about who they would counter and how they would be implemented are true? I don't know. I would say the fact that these 2 characters have come first, despite the fact that is not the order they are in the files, would suggest that this could be a case of Koka being countered by Umibozu, Umibozu being the first limited, and then Suna being countered by either Giotto or Adult Hibari, and then being the second limited. Could be the case that I'm completely wrong. It's definitely possible, but very hyped to have got these predictions spot on. Not really predictions, but we evaluated the silhouettes and we got it right. So very, very happy. Then we have a bunch of campaigns, double drop campaigns, not just on Hero Island to get your Legend Summer books, but on Strengthening Island to get those all those evolvers and boosters and stuff you need. Boosted Gold Cavern is open all hours, and that is going to be very important for numerous reasons, but mainly due to an update that is coming soon, which we'll talk about in a bit. The double skill EXP campaign is actually really nice because this doesn't actually happen that often, and it does allow you to get boosted EXP on your characters. So if you've got a lot of characters you haven't leveled up, this might be the time. And then the Super Success and Strengthening campaign is just for the normal leveling up, not the skill leveling up, but still very good. Then we have more max luck missions added up to 400. To be honest, this was a little bit underwhelming. It's still nice to log in and get a bunch of rewards, but it only goes up to 400. And admittedly, we can't get to 400 yet, but I mean, theoretically you could, but realistically you can't get to 400 yet. My problem is we will get there soon, and the rewards as you go up in levels drop off significantly. The amount of rubies you're getting, and you get a couple of jewels here and there, it's a little bit underwhelming, but you know, rewards are rewards, you can't really complain. Then we've got the comeback campaign, which they do most major events. You've got to send stamina through line to players that haven't played in a while, and you'll both get a multi-ticket if they come back to the game. And then we have a bunch of events returning. Some of these events don't come back that often. I don't think Sava's event comes back that often. I'm not sure. I don't think Luvis comes back that often. Like, a lot of these events don't come back that often. One of them that I still haven't beat is this stage here with 6. So probably going to have to get on that. And then the special evolver stages, which again, a lot of these don't come back that often. If you haven't done some of these characters are not obtainable unless these stages are active, and some of them are not evolvable unless these stages are active. So you need to get on this. If you haven't, there's a lot to do, I know, but they're going to be giving out so much stamina. So get to work, I guess. Just get to work. And then finally, we have the legendary quests, which, again, they don't come back that often. I think certain ones you'd want to focus on more than others. For example, like, maybe this one won't come back that often, but it is a Dragon Ball event. And the Dragon Ball is going to come back quite often. Even this stage, like, I have a feeling all the We Never Learn stuff is going to get reprinted around Christmas time. So maybe that one's not that much of a urgent requirement. But then this one, you don't know when this is going to be reprinted again. Might be 4th anniversary, might not. So I would probably get on at least that one if you haven't done it. Same for JoJo. JoJo stuff doesn't get reprinted that often, so probably get on that. Kimetsu no Yaiba stuff gets done all the time, so probably not an issue there. Then we have co-op bonus reset. They've been doing this during a lot of the big events, which is really nice. You up to 60 times every time you play with a new player in co-op, you get rubies, and then resetting it means more rubies for the people, which is very good. I personally don't play a lot of co-op, but I think I'm going to have to get all the rubies from last time before this reset on the 28th. Then we have the daily login bonus revamp. They are changing it so that you're going to get a bit more gold. You're going to get, I think the tickets are basically the same, but they put stamina in there instead, and you're going to get 200 rubies each 8 days. So it's almost a week. 8 days. Every 8 days, 200 rubies, and all this other stuff. So not too shabby. More interestingly, I think, is this daily missions revamp. There's only 4 daily missions now, seemingly, and they're all pretty straightforward. Clear 5 adventures, yeah, that's easy. Challenge Tower once, don't even win. Challenge Tower once, you get a jewel fragment, easy. Challenge Super Dimensional Battle once, 100 stamina, and clear the Day of the Week medal stage, 1 million gold. And that's dope because you should really be contributing your million gold to the guild every day, and that's just going to cover that for you every day. So you're not going to be running out of gold because of that, though you might be running out of gold because of this. Limit Break has had its upper boundary released, which means characters can be limit broken up to level 30 now, or at least they will be able to from the 28th. And that is going to cost a lot of gold. That is going to cost a lot of limit break doors, and it really just didn't feel necessary right now. I guess that, again, that's another 200 rubies if you limit break one character up to level 30, which most people should be able to do with like event characters at least, but it is a little bit annoying because the doors are not as plentiful as I think the devs think they are. Like, they do give out a lot of them, but I mean, it's kind of like there's so many characters to limit break. You're very restricted in how many you actually can limit break, so it's a little bit tricky. This is probably being done because they're trying to push Super Dimensional Battle. They're adding new stuff to Super Dimensional Battle, ranking battles and whatever. So they want you to play that game mode, and Limit Break helps a lot on that game mode, but it does feel a little bit of a weird time to release this unless there's going to be an update that gives us a lot more Limit Break doors coming at some point in the near future. Then we have a load of stamps returning. I think 5 stamps returning in the medal exchange, so if you missed any of those, a chance to grab them. And the tower update, another thing we were promised a long time ago that hadn't come, has now arrived, or at least will be from the 4th of October. Only 5 times a day for tower. Very nice. The results are doubled, so even though you're only doing it 5 times, you're still getting the rewards as if you were doing it 10 times, plus an additional 30 door medals regardless of whether you win or lose. So that's great. You're getting better rewards for less effort. We like that. And you no longer get demoted at the end of the season, which that never really bothered me. Like, I never had any trouble getting back into the top tier. I mean, maybe I've got a good team, I don't know. But it's not like I was really tryharding to get back into floor 25. And I mean, I don't know, it's fine for, I guess, for players that were struggling, but it's never something that came up to me. I never noticed that many people complaining about it. I don't know. But definitely I saw people complaining about the 10 times a day. And now you can only play it 5 times. You only have to play it 1 time with the new daily missions. So it's a win all round. It's a win all round as far as I'm concerned. Then we have the limited gacha, which at this point you have missed at least one of these. But my overwhelming recommendation is to avoid these. I know they are so tempting, so many good characters on here. Avoid them, because you're going to get a lot of rubies from this event, and they're going to be releasing a new Muso and a load of new characters, and I recommend you just wait, because there will be more gacha like this at a later date. I guarantee it. They do it for every big event, and if you want to spend on those later, you can, but you haven't seen the roadmap for the next half of the year yet, or at least the rest of this year and then the start of next year up until the anniversary, which is probably what they're going to show us during the live stream. So until you know what's coming, I would highly recommend avoiding spending loads of rubies on a bait gacha like this. Just hold on to it for now, and if you want to do it later, then you can do it once you have all the info. And then we have some sales packs, which overall just kind of okay. This one's pretty good, but then these two are just okay. They're whatever. I personally would never buy this one, but this one maybe if you're really hurting for rubies, it's okay value. It's pretty good value, and this one's pretty good too. And then we have Kimetsu no Yaiba reprints, and it's just all the Kimetsu no Yaiba stuff coming back pretty much. So if you missed out on any of that stuff, that's all running right now, so go nuts. If you really want to spend money on a unit and you don't have Tanjiro, go get Tanjiro. Other than that, don't spend on any of the banners out right now. And that's pretty much it for this video. We're going to have one more video before the live stream, before the anniversary. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And thank you all for watching. If you like the posts on YouTube and on the website and on Twitter, you can consider supporting us on Ko-fi. Link in the description. And thank you to everybody that has supported. We are slowly progressing towards our goal. Very much appreciated. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.